My true Yarans, I stand before you armed with truth. For too long, our country was stolen by politicians. But you elected a vision, a cure, a road to paradise. Viviro, created by our own brilliant scientists. The most effective treatment for cancer the world has ever seen. Grown within our precious tobacco. Modified with the purest fertilizer. Viviro is the key to rebuild paradise. But our paradise comes at a cost. This our enemies will never understand. Yara did not elect me to do what's easy, but to do what's right. And so, with renewed focus, I must extend the draft to paradise. True Yarans from across our island, chosen to produce enough Viviro to heal the world and save our country. These lucky Yarans will be chosen by random lottery. My own son Diego will be drafted tomorrow.
Hey, Danny.
And like a true Yaran, he
turn that shit off.
With a smile on his face.
Precisamente. Exactly what Castillo wants.
Enough politics, Lina.
You think the draft is only taking true Yarans? It's the outcasts, the poor, orphans like us. He's bringing slavery back from the dead. And Yara, you can't run from this.
Hang on. You ditched us. Ran off to the jungle with a bunch of guerrillas.
Libertad.
Now you're back here to recruit for Clara Garcia's local crusade? Come on, this is our big goodbye. Danny, fucking say something. They got my name wrong.
Danny, you could help Libertad. You're brave.
Would have been career military if you weren't such a fuck up. Just come with us, Nita.
I never fucking listen, Danny.
Hey, time to go. Boss waiting. Drinks in Mexico. Dinner in Miami. Coño! Fucking blackouts.
We're big for a blackout.
You fucking magnet. Oh yeah! What's going on?
Viva el mundo!
Draftees must report for duty. You will join us to rebuild paradise.
What the fuck?
Draftees must report for duty. You will join us to rebuild paradise.
Alejo, go!
Draftees must report for
Alejo,
duty.
get down!
You will join us
Fuck
to rebuild
Castillo!
That'll do it.
Draftees must report for duty. You will join us to rebuild
We're
paradise.
off the ball. Now!
Hey, Bones,
Must report
you're
for
coming.
duty. You will join
Promise
us to
me,
rebuild
Lita.
paradise.
See. Come on, Danny.
Okay, let's do it. It's been a long time since I've played a FarCry game, so
You say goodbye to Alejo.
bear with me if I suck.
Coño, get down.
There's no one here.
Team Rojas, should have answered the call. Next asshole who opens the door is Daniel Rojas. Come on.
Gross.
This city is on full lockdown. Sergeant, do what you have to do.
Do I just like get in the house?
Sorry. I wasn't here. Where are you? Torre de Leon. Castillo's fucking castle.
Tony, over here.
Listen to you. Line up against the wall for cover. Walk. Fucker the police. They're just letting the military kill us. No, the boat's over there. Run!
All over the cool canyon.
We're almost there.
Please, we have to get on that boat.
Abuela,
Oh, we
they
do.
got una two with baseball cards.
You have any idea what these are worth? That's true. Mierda!
Marco, always making new friends. Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo? Give up his ticket. For his family. Bullshit. Alejo's an old man. Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on. Mamo. Good man. Boxing now. Let them on. Gracias. Don't worry about it, Chamaco. Here. That's all I've got.
This is right, Danny. We should be fighting, not running to the young geese.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lita. We survived. Same as the orphanage. Same as the academy.
What's that? No.
Spooky.
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this, and we would catch the fish, and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Think Tirano! You have poison, Yara! You have poison your sword!
I have caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you, Diego. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies? Truth. They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
From a shoulder wound? Me.
Lo siento, Linda. So many dead. Gone. I should look for supplies and get the fuck out of here.
Ooh.
Shit.
Mackerel.
This door's empty. Need to find that gun.
Is there any more loot hiding on the beach?
No shooting. Better stay quiet.
The Yara smell stink like animals. I can smell it on your
A
clothes,
patrol.
your sweat. It's the stink of the train. All rotted. How did I know you were scavenging for Libertad? I smell it.
I'm not the only one looking for Clara. What's this? Could be useful.
I got pants? What pants?
Get to Libertad, steal a boat, sell the fuck out of Yara. Easy, and now I'm talking to myself. Perfecto.
Pig.
Oh fuck.
Pig, pig. Come here, pig. Heck yeah.
Bad time to be a guerrilla. Been a while since I used one of these. About a dozen more visitors. Gonna show your face before you shoot me. I'm Danny, a friend of Lita. Silencio.
You are the only survivor? Answer me. I said, are you the only survivor?
Sí, lucky.
Little know the risks.
That's all you have to say?
You're here. That's what matters.
Just a second, hermana. I'm getting the hell out of Yana.
But you're in my camp.
I need a place to stay.
The one cool FAL that they got.
That's no charity, hermano.
Lita said you would help.
Lita also said you weren't a pussy.
Come mierda.
You're an orphan, see? Funny how friends can be closer than family. Remember, Danny? Castillo has kept you an orphan. you want to run.
I watched Castillo order a whole boat of our people shot to death. Get as far away as you can from that psychopath. All of you.
When tyranny is law, revolution is order.
War in Bolivar won't save you.
It's Pedro Albizu.
Gonna save Yara with library cards?
I have a list. Free elections, free expression, free the outcasts. Ayara free, outcastios. Simple.
Simple. Castillo's got what? 300,000 troops? I count 6 burnt out guerrillas, and you, with a bullet to the leg.
You don't believe me? I'll show you. We launched an attack from our base to this island. It was a basic operation. Hit a vivero tobacco plantation, snatch some fuel, and go home. But Castillo's forces were waiting. Got us down from 60 to 6.
You need to get back to your base.
Yes, but this island is surrounded by a blockade. We don't have boats, we don't have much gear. And we are not leaving until that vivero plantation goes up in smoke. But we are guerrillas. We know this land inside out. You're already familiar with our guerrilla paths. They were built by the legends in 67. They're spread like a web across all of Yara. Now, they're ours. Guerrilla paths are good to ambush soldados or to hide if the army is on your back. They have caches that will help you survive.
You're not one of us.
Loud and clear. This spy shit works, Clara. I'll give you that.
Bien. Keep your gun holstered if you want to stay out of trouble, especially in areas with a lot of soldados.
I got it.
A smart guerrilla picks their battles.
No, this is I think it's like FarCry, but like the equivalent of Cuba, being like a Cuban revolutionary. So kind of like Vietnam. There's gonna be jungles and stuff. Should I do a murder? And then
Older. Where's the fedora? Dresses like a tourist. Never stops fucking talking.
Sorry, senor.
Open the fucking door!
did I win?
Hola. Y voila.
No papers. Oh. I got pesos. Heck yeah. I think that's the first time I got like money, actually. Don't run, sir. I have to tell you about something.
Move it!
Fuck yeah. Alright, now time to loot the place. Ooh, I got some new shoes. Is there any other cool things to loot in this town? Potentially.
That looks like a Juan.
It's kind of profiling, isn't it?
Today we drink in the worst fucking cantina in Yara. Or is it Colombia? Iraq, Chechnya. Leave the bottle. Let's work for you. Nada. Guapo, you listen. Rule 16. The Guerrilleros revolution never ends. Always another war, another cantina, another ugly bartender. Juan Cortez. What do you think gave it away, Guapo? This isn't a fucking show, abuelo. Clara sent me to find you. See, I learned long ago never to doubt her. You will too. Hey, I know you. Don't think so. Yeah, I know you. It's like I'm looking at a mirror, Guapo. What are you talking about? Those eyes, Guerrilla. You got a taste. You convince yourself you're a hero, but you wake up a junkie, just like Juan Cortez. This is a fucking waste of time. Can you whistle? What? Nah, you can't whistle. You fucking rat. You were more dead anyway. The fuck? Say, Guapo is in love with you. I ruined the only copy of my
Have that same pair of boots.
Bueno, mis socios, vámonos. Once again, we have outstayed our welcome.
Oh, it's an automatic up there. That's too much. Ooh.
Special message from Presidente Castillo to Yara. Yara will become paradise once again, but this paradise comes and goes. What the hell are you going to do with this? More shit for one. Found all your shit, one.
Good work, Danny. Now hurry up already. We need to get back to Clara's camp.
That's what I've been saying.
I don't remember what the button for whistle is.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
So what's with all of this junk? You building something?
Patience, Danny. Rule number 8. A guerrilla knows how to wait. Like a spider or a serial killer. So, how did you get to this godforsaken hellhole?
I was on a refugee ship. We didn't get far.
Yeah. And I came here in a chopper in our baby invasion of Santuari. Shot straight out of the goddamn sky. No, I mean, what's your story?
The orphanage in Esperanza. Then the military. I'm no guerrilla, just helping Clara out until she gets me off this island.
Rule 20. Once a guerrilla, always a guerrilla.
Enough with that shit.
Too late. The horse is out of the barn, and now the fucking cocaine is all over the kids, Danny. There is no other option.
America is my option.
Of course. And you think Americans want your Yaran blood? The American dream is for Americans, Danny.
You don't quit, do you?
No. Guapo hates quitters.
Go on. If you two are so close, why is he following me?
Guapo goes to those who need him most. Like those therapy dogs in your precious America. You can trust Guapo with your life.
Yeah, I got one. Kind of right here in my Vice that I've been working on. I got a Savage 340, which is my first like official actual hunting rifle.
No, that's
It's like a 1950 or 51 produced model, and it's in 30-30 Winchester. It's a little tiny bolt action like farm gun with a lot of stamped parts. I made them for forever. So they made them from like 1950 until 1984, mostly in like varmint calibers, but this one was in real nice shape. I got it for like 150 bucks. And then I've been kind of just working on it, replacing some of the parts that were worn out with new parts. I just dropped it into a new stock, made a new stock for it, embedded it all real nice.
She was a journalist who they call Anton Fascista.
stuff
Now
like
she's
that.
an outcast, a slave for his paradise. And she's not the only one, Danny.
Other than that, just been doing some cleaning, some upgrades on some stuff. Like on the P14, I put like 1920s period correct
Time you learn about Resolver, Danny.
Parker Hale,
When I was 6, I rigged my first bike with a chainsaw. The blockade
like
means I have to
competition
resolve
diopter sights on
every
it.
day, Juan. That's survival. For a guerrilla, Resolver isn't just making do with what you have. It's inflicting chaos with everything you got. Keep talking. A guerrilla's best weapon is the workbench. Go ahead, Danny. Let's take a crack at those weapons.
Okay.
No offense, but your battle rifle is a little basic. Let's roll number 9. Always use the right. Sometimes I lie awake at night asking myself, one, how can you kill people faster? Yeah, excellent, Danny. Now you can pop enemy flesh like a ripe watermelon. Okay, let's look at your other rifle.
Heck yeah, and I'm like, it's a very underrated gun, and it's like through E models because they were made in the no letter variation, which is what this one is. It's also what the S model is. The S model never came with a variation. It was just the nicer model, but it's referred to as the Model S. And then they made an A, B, C, D, and E variant of the Savage 340, and most of it was to introduce calibers. Because the very first one was only offered in 2 calibers, and it was 222 Remington and 30-30 Winchester. And then as they would kind of add calibers and change some of the bolt features and stuff like that and things, it would be get a new designation. So this is the early cocking piece model that doesn't have the cocking knob, which was only the no variation. From A through E onward, it would have actual like cocking knob with like knurling on it, whereas this one doesn't have one. It has a cocking piece, but it's kind of just hidden in the bolt unless it's cocked. But this stock has seen some better days. It's got some cracking right here along where the bolt handle would go on the inside and stuff like that. These sling swivels were not put in straight. They're not actually like in line. They're a little off center, which kind of leads me to believe this was like an aftermarket stock. This was Savage's like first bolt action rifle, designed to like not really compete, but to make a more economically available bolt action rifle as compared to the I forget whatever came before the Remington 700, because the Remington 700 didn't exist when this thing came out. It was probably in the works, but the 700 precursor, which I think was like what, the 722 or something like that, and the Winchester Model 70. This was kind of Savage's introductory model, because back in the 60s you could get a new Winchester Model 70 for like $35 or $36, whereas or no, this thing was only like $35 or $36, whereas like a Winchester Model 70 was like $70 or $80 at that time. And so I swapped stocks on it because I got a nicer piece of wood, obviously, so it looks a little better in my part, and I had to obviously see what the patina and everything was like, because I bought this gun off of online from one picture. It only had a singular picture from a guy in Washington State, but it turned out to be in great shape. It hasn't been shot that much. The bore's mint condition. It's a really, really early model. I swapped stocks because it has kind of the same thing that the Lee Enfield suffers from, the SMLE number 1 Mark III, where it has that kind of collar on it. And with the wood being as old as it was, and obviously being something that somebody made, because the sling swivels weren't even lined up and stuff like that, so not like a factory stock, I wanted to make sure that it was like bedded correct, because wood will just swell over time and kind of put pressure on the barrel. So I wanted to do that anyways by getting a new like actually seasoned piece of wood and like get it all put together nice and bedded nice and correct and stuff like that, and make sure all the screws were correct. I also did a couple things because like the actual like this was what was holding in the trigger guard. It's just a wood screw essentially, And I didn't want that because the floor plate, which is also the trigger guard on the Savage 340, the front screw screws into this big, huge slab of metal that's about that wide of a recoil lug. It serves as a recoil lug and the place where the floor plate screws in to the action. And it sits right in front of the receiver, but right behind that locking collar around the barrel. So it's not like connected to anything. And then the rear part of the trigger guard was just held in place with this wood screw, screwed directly into the wood. So another thing I did was when I was drilling the holes for this, I took one of these screws, which has the same head size as this wood screw, and the same shaft like size and length as this wood screw, but it had a little nut on the inside. So I drilled out a little recess for that nut, and I used that screw that was holding in the front swing swivel on the old stock to put in here so it can be taken apart and oiled without needing to wear out the hole by constantly removing this wood screw. So I did that as an upgrade to it as well. I put in a nice piece of walnut and stuff like that. I haven't taken the bolt apart yet because the bolt needs a lot of pins and stuff to take it apart. All of my like brass pins are all mushroomed to shit, and I have to get new ones because the pins are kind of small that hold the bolt together, and you really need to put it in like a vise to hammer out these pins because the whole thing's like under tension. The second you drift out the first like pin, it just wants to explode, which kind of sucks. But it takes a little 3-shot straight straight magazine 30-30 Winchester, and it's got neat little sights on it. Sights have they're just like a normal 1/8-inch dovetail and then a flat spring, but rather than having the little like ramp with the notches cut into it, it has this little rotator that just has a screw, and then that's threaded into the rear sight leaf. So you just turn this little screw, and it has detents on it that fit underneath this rear sight leaf, and it just makes it go up. So it works the same principle as the little ramp that you slide under the rear sight leaf to just get that leaf to flex up so you get more distance. But it just is a neater little thing than having the little ramp that you slide in and out to adjust the elevation. It just has a little screw, which is kind of the nicer rear sight that it came with. Most of them came with those little slider rear sights, which makes me believe this is a really early like S model, which was nicer. The only difference really between the hello Dan, really the only difference between the 340, the original 340, and the 340S, which once again wasn't marketed as the 340S, it was just like a nicer version. All that it really came with was nicer checkering on the stock. The base model didn't have any like checkering or anything on it, and it came with 2 magazines instead of 1. That was the only real difference between the 340S and the original 340. So I believe this was a 340S at one part because it came with the nicer rear sight, which was one of the upgrades that you got with the 340S. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. And the cool thing about this gun is, like I said, it was made for like forever, from 1950 until 1984. So it was made for almost 40 years, and there's still parts around for it, like the ejector spring I got, which is just this little tiny spring. I bought new ones for that. They got factory new ones. Numeric has parts for these things all over. They're pretty cheap. I found a stock blank for it for just a general 340, and I just had to kind of trim it up a little bit and cut it to shape so the action in the barrel would drop into it. But that was about it. So I just bought a new old stock for it. That was not finished all the way, and dropped it in, screwed the butt plate onto it and everything. It worked. I haven't shot it yet, but there's really nothing to go wrong on these things. They're super easy to do. They're mostly environment cartridges. The only like kind of medium game cartridge that it was in was 30-30 Winchester. I just thought it was cool because it's a rimmed ammo bolt action rifle, especially because it's a bolt action and not a lever gun. And Savage had a lot of weird guns chambered in 30-30. They had a pump action that was also in 30-30 Winchester, stuff like that. So it's just kind of neat to see it. So I mean, I could take the bolt out of it here for you if you want. It's nothing fancy to it. Here's what the magazine looks like. It's just stamped piece of sheet metal. Patent applied for. That's all it is. This would be for both 3030 Winchester and 222 Remington is what this one would be. This magazine would fit both rifles, which is kind of neat. The bolt only has one locking lug. It's a really big locking lug on the top. The thing is over 1/2 inch wide. It's a really big locking lug, lots of surface area on there, but it only has one locking lug. And the extractor on it is double-sided. There's this little prong clip on it. So it extracts from both sides of the cartridge, which is really good. Like I said, the ejection was really weak on it. But the barrel is screwed on with a barrel nut. This is the first Savage rifle to do that, actually, the 340. So, which would become famous, like I said, in the 110, which is arguably one of Savage's most iconic rifles behind the Model 99. It's an awesome gun. This thing, I'm glad I got it, and it's in a little 3030, you know. So I really can't complain. The thing's pretty fucking sweet. I'm pretty happy with it. Nope, it's a little 3-round mag. So, and it solves the rim lock problem. I'll show you guys here. Solves the rim lock problem because it has the feed lips are here in the back, and it has that little cutout for the rim to go in, so you can't actually push the round down into the magazine unless you get it in that little groove and you push it down under those lips. So it forces the rim of the round above it to be in front. So you can't. For deer hunting, this thing's going to be a lot nicer to look out into the woods for deer hunting because it doesn't weigh fucking 8 pounds. You know, and 3030s, in the grand scheme of things, I know ammo prices are really inflated, but I can get a box of 3030 ammo for like 22, 23 bucks. If I want the really cheap, just like core locked shit. But if I want to get a little bit better ballistics, I can get like the Hornady like Levolution stuff, things like that, you know. And even then, it's still not super expensive. So I just thought that was cool, and I'm glad you guys really appreciate it like me. Because like I said, I love rimmed ammo. I like really old weird stuff, and this is a really old weird gun with mostly stamped parts that was meant to be like an economical competitor to the whatever I always forget the model that came before the Remington 700, but it was pretty much a Remington 700. I should just look it up. But the Winchester Model 70 and whatever Remington was making before the 700, I believe it was either the 742. No, it wasn't the 742. You guys know what I mean, though. The model that came before the Remington 700. The Remington 721. So this was supposed to be a cheaper alternative to the Remington 721 and the Winchester Model 70. So, and it sold pretty well. They made it for a long, long time. They made the 340 from, like I said, 1950 until 1984, and it was really when Savage started to kind of take a nosedive. They hit economic hardships in the 80s. They consolidated a bunch of stuff, you know, things like that. So. But now Savage is back, kicking, doing good, you know, coming out with some neat stuff like the Impulse and stuff like that. And they bought Marlin, things like that. They're doing pretty good, and I'm glad that they're still kind of keeping stuff cheap. And they make a pretty good rifle and stuff like that. A good introductory rifle, mid-range gun for a lot of people, and that's all that this was. This was meant to be like a truck gun or a farm gun back in the 50s. It was half the price, less than half the price of a Winchester Model 70, but it still got the job done. Sure, it only really came in varmint calibers, unlike the Winchester Model 70, but 3030 is big enough to kill just about anything in North America, and pretty much everything in North America has been killed by 3030. So. And so with that, we can get back to the game here. So, oh, my controller died. I was talking so long and my controller died. Yeah, I just think it's cool
This
that
will
it's
turn a
a 30-30 bolt action, obviously.
See how easy that was? Now you can silently headshot your enemies like a real asshole. The workbench is your friend, Danny. A friend with benefits. Get cozy with
Yeah, I
it.
know. They had so much like innovations and stuff, and it's a darn shame that like they weren't as appreciated by the boomers
That
as like the Winchesters and the Remingtons were. You know what I mean? Because they did so much stuff so good, and they kept stuff so cheap. Like this whole rifle was so easy to make, and like I said, the innovation that it has, where it's the first rifle to have that locking collar on the barrel to connect it to the receiver to make head spacing cheap and really easy. This is the first Savage rifle to do it. It still exists. It's on their newest rifle, the Savage Impulse. Still has that technology. This is the first one to do it. And that's why this is the main reason why he was able to make the gun so cheap, was because of that single innovation, where he could headspace barrels super easy by having that locking collar on there, on the outside of the barrel. So,
You better be here to help us.
alright, I gotta change some of my settings. Because my... sensitivity is just a little too high. Alright, that's a little better. So yeah, I'm just really cool with it, and if you guys have one, I would love to hear about it, or if you're looking for a cool rifle where you can get a lot of parts for it and a lot of cool calibers, they still sell these. They're cheap. Like I said, I got this one, which is like a first or second year production, for like $150, and after the transfer fee it was $175, all done. So, because unfortunately, even though it fit under my CNR, the person sending it to me refused to send it to a CNR, which I hate when people do shit like that. It's like, the gun's old as fuck, dude. Like, come on. But yeah, so if you guys are looking for a cool, interesting hunting rifle, the action's not the slickest on it, but it sure is weird. And it's one of those things where it's like, if you pull up images of it on Google, like, it looks fine, but the more you look at it, the kind of more off and weird it looks. Oh, hello. Can I have your stuff? Sweet, thank you. Oh, the puppy dogs.
I've been out too long.
Hello? Can I take the dog meat? Oh. Hey, lady.
Okay, go.
So yeah, I'm really happy with the purchase. I got it for cheap. I hope it shoots good. I know enough about gunsmithing and amateur gunsmithing to be decent enough. It is a Savage design, and yes, it does look goofy. I'm collecting stuff. I'm not supposed to be here. Apparently, this is trespassing. Oh, nope, I'm not actually here. I promise. See, I didn't do nothing wrong. Makarov. Makarov. Oh, I must have hit her grenade. That kind of sucks. Idiot. Yeah, it's just a neat little stamped sheet metal gun. I like it.
Turn around. Keep walking.
Didn't even need to take my gun out for that one. Nice car.
Down the movement of people across Yara, and we'll shred your tires with goddamn road spikes. Well, unless you got a horse.
See, I've been through enough of them in Esperanza.
Clear the checkpoints, destroy the billboards, and watch Libertad rise from the ashes.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Everybody keep your eyes open!
Did I win?
And then watch my step. Just reinforcements.
Hello? Oh, I got a sniper rifle. Is it cool? It's got some really dinky, like, pipe carabiner sight on it, but, bought another musket. What kind of musket did you buy?
One, the checkpoint is clear.
Did that feel good? You heard some guerrilla corner today. Keep it up, Daddy.
That was weird. Where'd the guy go that was offering me the quest? I just realized you guys can't see what I'm doing. Move myself over here. You can see it's a mystery musket. Well, what could it be then? Did you just buy this like a random kind of whatever? It's a nice AK you got there. Can I have? Oh, a Northwest trade gun. Aha, I see. Nothing fancy then, you know. But what more do you need? To be fair, as long as it works, right? As long as it works. This was always one of my least favorite things in FarCry, was climbing these motherfucking radio towers. It's always a pain in the ass.
What? I found the tower.
Don't stop now, Danny. Find the guerrilla pass and follow it to my contact.
See, I'm on my way.
So, like, what was the point of me going up there to do that? Okay.
There he is. Hope you got some pesos on you.
I mean, a couple, I guess.
What can you tell me? Okay, check this out. Here's where you can find some weapons around here. Like some million. Sure.
Oh, need a burrito. That's way the fuck down there, though.
Everyone's got their price.
Not every soldier's a fanatic. Some are just trying to feed their family. Just remember to put the guns away before you approach them.
Stuff? No stuff. Stuff? It's a nice mocha pot they got there.
Use your phone to scout out enemy soldiers and see their weaknesses. I bet Juan's already giving you his right tool for the right job talk.
There's the officer in charge.
Alvarez has the key to the armory. Careful, Danny. He's higher rank. In Castillo's army, that means he's better trained, quicker with the trigger, and a tough motherfucker.
Okay.
This fort is the most protected base on the island. These soldiers have been issued with body armor and helmets. Nothing armor-piercing rounds can't handle. Use the workbench if you need to craft some, and then go snatch that uranium, Danny. That parachute I gave you could come in handy here. Just don't drop into the middle of the fort, okay?
Can I go down and get this first? I hit the parachute, but apparently it wasn't good enough. I got stuff. Look at that. I'm just getting better and better all the time. Oh, you're supposed to go down.
Found the armory. The uranium is inside.
Our tobacco is the life
Savage made a lot of funky stuff. But that's what I like about him. Yeah, that was their kind of whole thing, was they made stuff for the everyman. Like I said, it's a darn shame that kind of went out of business when they did, and somebody restarted them at least. I think all I gotta do is murder these last two people and we're set. For a second there, I was thinking this game was going to be one of those where it's like, I'm aiming for his head, but it's not going to give it to me. The power, but we're all poor. We're all so poor. Is there any cool stuff down here? It's locked, but I want it. Is there not a key somewhere?
What? You didn't fucking tell me I was stealing uranium.
It was supposed to be a surprise. Now bring it back to me.
What if this shit kills me?
It's depleted uranium, Danny. Stop being such a pussy.
It's only depleted uranium. It's fine. I want to find the key to that room. But where the fuck is it? Getting a whole bunch of scrap parts, at least, for making guns and stuff. But where the hell is the key to the basement? I want it. $10 pesos in that whole duffel bag. Nice. What do I got? Oh. Whatever the hell that is. Ooh. Got all this nice stuff. Didn't make it. Poor guy. Ooh. Well, it must be down there then. Where are the keys hidden? Neato. Neato. Oh, look at that. Is it a slick side? I can't tell. It won't let me rotate it around. Ooh, the SKS. I like the SKS. Ooh. One of my favorite AK variants, actually. Okay. Oh, gross. I don't even want to look at it. Okay. Got for fancy submachine guns. The Iron Curtain. Okay. Turn of the Century. It's a PP-19 Bison. Is that a... It is. It's an MP34. MP40. MP5. 7. PPSH 41. Heck yeah. The RPD. The MG42. The HK21, I believe. What we got for fancy sniper rifles? Just standard hunting rifle. Another standard hunting rifle. The L96. Don't remember what that one's called. It's a 50 cal MVP apparently. The SVD. It's a lot of weird stuff here. I'm not too keen on a lot of these paint jobs either. Neato burrito. Well, apparently I now have a legendary weapon. Look how fancy it is. Alright, well I guess I'll just do a swim out of here. Is there stuff to steal over there at the Yellow Smoke? Mayhaps. Is there sharks in the water? I don't like sharks. Or alligators. Or anything to do with the ocean in general, pretty much. It was a supply drop. Give me all that cool stuff. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, why is it so far away? And it's getting dark out. Is there anything else to do on this side of the map? There's kind of buildings to explore up there, I guess. My fancy diamond encrusted little handgun. We could double check. Where was the gold AK? It'd be under assault rifles. That's one of the AKs. That's the other AK. Because I think one of them... Are they both 47s or is one a 74? I think they're both 47s. AKMs, basically. That's all they got for... Got an SKS that's kind of pimped out. That's all they got for AKs. They do have the coolest PPS H41 I've ever seen.
Danny, you got the uranium? See. Still want to know what he's going to do with it.
If I know Juan, you're about to get a fucked up surprise. See you back at camp.
I know, right? Wasn't it Muammar Gaddafi that had all the gold AKs, though? Not Cuba? Just saying. Pretty sure it was Libya had all the gold AKs. I'm pretty sure Iraq had some gold AKs, too. We get new clothes. I got a fancy baseball helmet. Look at me. Turn into a real cool kid.
Nice frog area.
Oh, didn't expect to meet anyone up here. Do I get a quest? Hunting spot? Heck yeah. Alright. Parachute, go. I guess I'll kind of just make my way around and look for stuff. Farm for some resources. It's a cool thing over there. You know, the map doesn't seem that big till you like try to walk across the whole fucking thing. And then it turns out it's huge. I mean, the PPSH is great. They're still using them things. So, I mean, like, come on now. And also, like, 7.62 Tokarev, like, it's a real potent cartridge. There's a lot of people sleeping on the Toke as far as, like, being a quality gun goes. Ooh, there's a thing here. Thought I went this way. Oh, your hands. Oh, your hands.
Hola. This room.
That's what I want. Yes, hello? And then I got to do a jumpy jump. Oh. I want the stuff. Give me the stuff. All right. Parkour shorts.
Thank you for this benediction.
Want some parkour shorts? Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm a level 2 now. Heck yeah. Does that look like a place where there would be something cool down there? I mean, kinda, I guess. Can I parachute all the way there? Apparently not, because I didn't press the right button. Pay no attention to me. I'm just your average, like, paraglider guy. I don't want to miss anything cool while I'm on the island, you know what I mean? Like clothes. I like clothes. Can I use your horse? I was driving a horse. Is it hard? I hate horses so much. Oh god.
I haven't ridden a horse. It's basic training.
I could tell. Riding this horse kind of sucks.
Easy.
Danny, my scouts tell me you're close to the fuel depot. It's an FND base now.
And you want me to take it?
See, the army has bases all over the area. We won't fail.
Ooh, parkour kicks. Oh, look at that. Some nice Adidas. Nice Adidas Yeezys.
I'll do what I can, Clara. That's a good horse.
Oh, I killed something apparently. Supposedly all these blue line trails the government doesn't know about. Well, I think they're pretty gosh darn obvious. You know what I mean? Oh, I missed one back there apparently. I almost have to go back and get it because it's probably got clothes that I want. Run, you dumb horse.
Easy now.
I thought that guy was going to run right into me. Nailed him. Hello? Down boy. You could just call me the ATF because I just shot a dog. Hey. Horse! Come here, horse. Oh, it's another cache right up here. Why the fuck is there so many?
Vamos.
I want all the stuff. I feel like this is dangerous what I'm doing. I also don't like the view of the horse thing. Ah, controller disconnected. Shucks. There we go. Sometimes I just do that. Parkour? More parkour stuff? Am I really gonna have to run along all of these trails to get all of the things? I almost have to go back and get that one, don't I? Son of a... Do I get any cool horses? There's like a zebra apparently. Do I get to pick what color it is? Sure. Take it easy, man.
Ah, see. You're okay. Easy.
Well, that got me a long ways.
Welcome to the cause.
Oh, I kind of regret coming back to get that one. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that.
Vamos.
Bye, horse.
This is our turn.
Damaged animal meat. All I did was get a little cooked. All the flamingos. Get out of here, pelican. gasoline in a bleach container. I'm pretty sure that's not kosher. I hate the stupid like climbing mini games in this in Far Cry. So there better be something good at the end of this. Oh hell yeah! I got my first shotgun. Let's give it a try out. Oh, this thing's pretty bougie. Glad I came over here. I always like the shotguns in Far Cry. Parkour. I'm just missing the parkour hat. Oh, I run so fast with my weapon holster.
You got this.
Dude, I fucking wrecked that guy. Get shit on. Oh, you're dumping bodies. Ah, that's pretty normal. That is what the ocean's for. Dumping garbage.
You guerrillas give me hope.
You're welcome, I guess. Move so fucking fast. I am speed. Parkour! With the whole parkour set, look at me. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Too close and too dangerous. Look.
Put that thing back in the...
Ooh, hell yeah. I like me an RPD. I mean, it's not a ton of XP, but something's better than nothing. Hey, Victor, baby. Come here. Come here, baby boy. Oh. Hey, you. What are you doing? The dog says, huh, Victor? The scared dog. They like sniffing that so much. Probably just smells like ballast. You weirdo. You weirdo, huh? What are you doing, buddy boy? What? Other than being the bestest boy. Hmm? Doing some big purrs there, huh? Can I help you? Sure. Hmm? I saved you, lady. Hey, you. You're purring awfully hard there. I missed you too, buddy. You're my bestest buddy boy, you know that? Hmm? Oh, you're gonna do a snooze? Okay. That's fine by me. You can go snooze. You know, so far I'm just in the tutorial, but I like it. But I like a lot of the Far Cry games. I've played pretty much every single one. The very first Far Cry game I ever played was actually Far Cry 2. I never played the first Far Cry, but I played Far Cry 2 and 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think 3 was really good. That was probably my favorite one so far. But yeah, I'm a pretty big fan so far. I'm, like I said, I'm just in the tutorial, but I think it's a pretty game. I like it. I like the history behind it. That's the cool thing about a lot of the Far Cry games, is it's usually like a representation of a lot of stuff, like a cool piece of history. So the fact that this game is the equivalent of like the Cuban Revolution, it has a lot of history dating back to like the 60s Cuban Revolution, you know?
Oh yeah, what?
It's kind of cool. It's supposed to be representative of that. So if you like that era and that stuff,
Soviets left these sexy
I'd say buy it.
nuclear enrichment behind in the 80s. Yankees use it for tank armor and bullets. Crazy assholes. Sounds dangerous. You'll be a fucking superhero, Danny. Nita and I used to sneak these into the orphanage. Essential reading while waiting to fuck up convoys in the mud. The guerrilla must be a sponge for inspiration. Okay, but what the hell is this? This is a Supremo.
Okay.
Looks like a rocket launcher. See?
Is that like a back-mounted Katushka rocket?
I want you to meet Tostador. The two go together like fire and fury. I like how you raise a first one. So do I.
Just purring away.
Que vuelta. Supremos are like a good lover. Or a great sandwich. How do you just hungry one? Yes, but I'm talking about layers, Danny. Head to the workbench and I'll show you. Supremos aren't just simple. Let's take a look at that Supremo. The special ingredient that makes this all happen. Pick a gadget, Danny. This is a safe space. There's no wrong answer here. Excellent. Now go talk to Clara. Time to give that Supremo a workout.
Okay, where's Claire?
Now go talk to Clara. Time to put that Supremo to use, Guerrilla.
Got a job for you. I don't need to tell you that. Hit that slave camp hard. Suerte.
You can't give me a flamethrower and tell me to hit a slave camp hard and not expect there to be casualties. You know what I mean? Like what are we doing here? Like, come on. It's just there though.
Hola, guerrilla. Time for a test drive of that Supremo. Now, if things get too heavy with the soldados, just pull the trigger. But one tiny, tiny thing you should know. The Supremos are in an experimental phase. They need time to breathe after you use them. You know, so they don't overload and kill you.
Could have told me before I strapped one to my back.
Just let that Supremo feed off the blood of your enemies.
What?
You'll get it, Danny. You'll get it.
Hola. Oye. ¿Ah? Guerrillero for me. We found a sacred site dedicated to Triana. There's treasure in there, but it's guarded by spirits. I don't want any part of that shit. I wish you Castillo's fucking poison.
take this purse, thank you. Fuego mitts. Okay. I guess Fuego mitts it is. Hazmat mask. Okay.
Using the right protective gear in the right situation will keep you alive.
Okay.
Right tool for the right job. Been hearing that a lot lately. Listen, William. Lita was like a sister to me. She shouldn't have been on that fucking boat. She died because of you. No. Anton Castillo killed Lita. If I could change anything, it would be me dying on that beach. Lita was a better person than I could ever be. And if she lost you, well, that just says a lot about who you are. We know. Look, you and I are going to do this. We need to know what the police. You mean that shit they spray on the leaves? Its real name is BG-40. But we call it poison because it fucks up your system. Try not to breathe it or get it on your skin. They make you go fucking crazy or sick, like deep down sick. And if that doesn't get you, the cancer that grows inside you will. Coño. So you're military. Marksman. Close us up. What's your name? I'm good with guns. We get along. We'll start thinking. That gear I gave you is good for fire and poison. But guerrillas need gear that fits their style. No matter the situation, they're going to get themselves killed. This is a good place to scout it. Right behind you. Let's see what we're up against. Up here. Dale. See the Viviro tobacco and the yellow poison tanks? See? Punch holes in the tanks to let the poison out into the air. One fact, poison and fire make a hell of a mix. Big boom. Same idea with the fumigators. They're hard to kill, but they can't take the heat. You've got a flamethrower. You've got that Supremo. Time to fuck up all this Viviro bullshit. You know, Lita and I had a ritual. Psych us up before battle. A song. Hit me. El movimiento de libertad. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao. Bella ciao, ciao, ciao. For Lita. For Lita. Let's make some chaos, Danny.
Hear me, Russo. Show yourself.
Did I get him?
You really can hold your own.
I don't want to say I told you so.
Look, we should move. That was a hell of a night show. We were going to see the smoke.
We work well together.
See, listen, if you were good with Rita, you're good with me. Gracias, Danny. Meet you back at camp.
Alright. But I wanna see what's in the cave. Thanks, guy. You do good work. Damn.
What's wrong? Ay, perdón.
Hello. Hola.
Whoa, sorry.
Danny, I hear you're heading into the province of Pensejo.
Yeah, taking care of a comandante problem for Benito.
Watch yourself. The military of Pensejo is much stronger, better equipped, and better trained. Find some high ground, do some scouting before you pull the trigger. Remember, rule number 9, right tool for the right job.
Rule number 10. Shut the fuck up.
You're an adult that can make your own decisions. Spread your wings and fly, little bird.
I think my Supremo can kill that tank. Or maybe I can steal it.
Hey, holster that.
What's the fire of the main gun? Why is it A? Damn.
I should keep an eye out for Rosario.
Oh, heck yeah.
Diego wants me to take it back from the army.
It's an FMD base now. Daddy, the army has bases all over Yara. We want freedom. We need to break their grip on the island.
I'll do what I can to. Glad I'm at the depot.
Libertad needs that fuel. So taking that depot isn't just about dealing with the army. It also means securing that gasoline. You got to do this smart, Danny. Find some high ground and use your phone to scout out cameras and alarms.
Yeah, I got you. Gotta turn that on.
I did. Turns out it's real easy when you got a tank.
You want us to take down actor ships? We're goddamn fishermen. You leave us to die again. What are you doing?
Try it. It's fun.
What's the plan, Elba? For Anton to see us from the fucking capital?
Yes.
Well, it's working.
You got 20 minutes until Anton's forces come. So you better start running. Go! I said run! Rules of the guerrilla among Cortez. A revolution is not won by the fearless.
It's won by the feared.
What does Anton Castillo fear? Free elections, free expression, free outcasts. I got a free of Castillos. But he will fear nothing. Unless you are willing to die for your freedom today. Not when we have more believers or more guns today. Because today I'm going to put a hole through Castillo's warships. I am not fearless. I am scared as hell. But I promise you one thing. I will be feared.
Viva libertad. Viva libertad. Viva libertad.
Let's go home, Grace.
Does she know what she's doing?
Who cares, Danny? She knows what we need. See you from the sky, guerrilla.
Gotta get all the stuff first.
You copy?
You get that jumper up and running.
See, but there's an anti-aircraft cannon blocking the airspace around Castillo's warships.
Okay, Juan. I'll take it out.
Serio? Because if it gets me, I'll make sure my fiery corpse comes down on you like a meteor.
Oh, this is the beach I started. Chokes down a fucking handful of pills.
What are you feeling that fucking thing?
Mostly people.
blasted through Castillo's blockade.
See you on the other side, Danny.
Hola.
Hey, Hi, Clara.
Hurry, Danny, please. Live or dad lives or dies, depending on what happens today.
Come on.
Put that weapon away. What? Stay down.
How far did you think you would get?
Which one has the worst bite?
Put the weapon down. Now. What was that?
Pueblo de Yara, este es un mensaje del presidente Anton Castillo.
Oh, that's probably gonna have to do it for me.